I want to read my small speech. And this speech, as I said, I am not only a bishop for JCM because our doors over there are always open for people who speak our language and people who do not speak our language. Kanitha uyu ugiragwo mutu ni mundu turaigua uria aroiga na mundu tutaraigua uria aroiga. Na muthigi uyu, because a leader is born for his people and his nation. Haria ngahota guteithia bururi uyu, my deputy president haha, nie ni ngauteithia na kaugi gakwa kanini muno. Na andu a class 8 ni twiciragia na ihenya. Ugikarora he karungo wigue he nondu atarakwira wethe mheshimiwa Koiburi kana mheshimiwa Gakuya kana Waruguru wigue hari undu matarakwira kana mheshimiwa wakwa mheshimiwa King'ara wigue hari undu matarakwira ugoka unjurie tondu andu a 8 ni twiciragia na ihenya muno. No nduria ngwenda gukwira itanathoma speech yakwa, family itu yothe ihaha ni njiaritwo ni andu aria na riria baba na mami makuire ngadaptwo ni muthuri wi haria witagwo Mr. Kiuna na mutumia wake na ciana ciao no marugame. That is my family. Kuria hanyukaga riria ndaigua ni ngwenda kuona mami, riria ndaigua ni ngwenda kuona baba, nie ngirengera ngona muthuri uria. And God made it happen that my father is Joseph and his name is Joseph. Bere andu acio the ndarugamia na ndaheithia gitio, I would want to tell you, gatagate ga tungatiria riothe mekuheana gitio Mount Kenya, count me number 1. Na nie hana tawe thikagiririo ria andu maroiga. Moiga marenda mutu niguo ndehaga guku. Moiga marenda mahoya nie ngeta Beni agatongoria mahoya ngainithia. Mandehera mwana utari bithi ngatwara cukuru tondu thikagiriria uria maroiga. Na ni uhana ta nie nikio tuhotanaga. Uria andu aya maroiga thikiriria uguo. And my prayer is that as our deputy president and our most senior leader in Mount Kenya, protect the dignity of these people. Don't allow anyone divert you from the Mount Kenya agenda. Na manege no kanjita nie ni mathikagiriria ndauga makire ndiri hinya muingio na family itu ni rona haria uria mutongu bio ni my brother ucio wi mbere na mutumia wake na me ng'ombe imwe. Wajetirio kinjira tukarwe na njohi marori maitu me guku ngimekira mbica ciaku na mutumia waku thiururukite ngiraga andu aya tigai njohi ni tukunina ruriri manjuria ndatumwo nu ngamorotera mbica ihoya riakwa no rimwe ta bishop muthenya wa umuthi wamurito atetere andu aya hau ukinyeire ndaguthaitha ndugakinyukie. Twitirie indo citu nyihie raini ya mutu haria nja. Twitirie indo citu nyihanyihie ciana iria ndirathomithia guku kanitha-ini na ndugaconoke. Bishop auga ciugo njega muno haha Mundu hinya wake umaga andu-ini. Na arugamia tungatĩria kwa auga ndĩna hinya tondu meho. Korwo ndiuma no mwe ingĩoneka itarĩ hinya. No woneke to tarĩ hinya. No ngũkwĩra ta maandĩko ũrĩa moigaga. In the book of Psalms, arĩa me mwena wa ona matekwaria nĩ waingĩ. Icio ngwaragia ta mũtungatĩri mũtongoria. Njuge mwana witũ aheo gĩtĩo. Mwana witũ amenyererwo. Mwana witũ athikĩrĩrio nĩ harĩ na kaũndũ aroiga. No ngĩgatindĩkwo mũno. Coka na mũciĩ nĩ ũrĩ kwanyu. This is the Lord's doing. And it is truly marvelous in our eyes. A dream may tarry, but it surely comes to pass. This one has come to pass after a long wait, nights of prayers, days of fasting, and surely our Lord is faithful enough. My journey in serving God hasn't been easy. It has been full of ups and downs, but surely it has been fulfilling. Touching lives through compassion has been my passion and my mission. How I wish that my late mother and my father could be alive today to see me standing before great men of this nation doing what they wanted me to do. But because they are not there, by making them proud, I will serve you people and my nation faithfully. This is a great opportunity for more compassion activities which will touch millions and millions all over this nation. So far, we have built more than 80 houses to needy families, a new one about to be completed for the victims of flash floods in Maimahio. This opportunity, the office of the bishop, I'm ready to shelter more people who are in need and fit to be helped by our church. Previously, I have fed thousands of families in my new office of the bishop. I'm ready for the challenge to feed millions, educate thousands of the less fortunate families. As I take my new office, I'm ready to take new challenges in serving God through compassion, new challenges to touch lives, spirituality, and physically all over this nation. Beyond tribal boundaries, beyond religious boundaries, and beyond any human boundary. And this one, I ask God to help me. My office will be known for no boundaries, no class, no political segmentation, but will give an opportunity to the neediest Kenyans. I'll be a bishop of everyone and of everybody. May God guide me through this as I achieve my compassionate goals, feeding the hungry, housing the homeless, educating the needy, and preaching and spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ to the less fortunate in our nation. Recently, in partnership with our American partners, Partners for Care, we launched a computer school in a very remote village in Marsabit for them to understand what the globe is doing in terms of information technology. Through the partnership of Partners for Care, we launched a fashion school in Maimahiu, dedicating it to the floods victims. And by this, I shall do more, and the one that is upcoming in Chaka, where our patron comes from. To my JCM fraternity, words are not enough to thank you for supporting my vision and this dream. The ascension from 800 members when we were in Varsity Vile Estate, where we were chased after our third Sunday, hit 1,200 members with less than 3 months. And now, in a year and a half, the main church is hosting more than 10,000 members. And where our smallest branch in Kamwangi has more than 30 members. This true love from you people is overwhelming. Once again, Gai aromurathima. Gai ucio wa deithia aromuteithia. Gai ucio wa cenjia ritwa riakwa umuthi arocenjia ritwa rianyu. Ngai ucio wanjiguĩra tha aromuiguĩra tha. Ngai ucio wanyambararia aromwambararia. Ona kwanyu nĩ kuoywo ũmwe tu atũgĩrio nĩ ũndũ wa mũciĩ ũcio ũngĩ wanyu. To my online church, which has more than 500,000 members, we began it when we were in Gatundu, led by our patron, Mr. Gitonga, residing in the USA. Where is Mr. Gitonga? Thank you so much, our online patron. Our online chairman, Mr. John, who lives in Iraq, and you have all traveled to come and experience and see what you people began. May God bless you for supporting me, for standing with me all the days of your life. To my pastor, my online pastor, Pastor Francis Moher. You have been a brother whom I requested to come all the way from Qatar so that we serve together in the physical church. Your impact in this church has been felt. You are that son I don't want to sit or stay away from. And one day, be faithful. Maybe you will inherit what I'm holding because you have a great future. To my online congregation, you don't know how strong I am. Knowing well that you are viewing all over the world, in every nation that Kenya is represented, may God bless you. To all our churches, international churches, through Mr. John and Grace, who are here, I don't know where they are seated. All the way from America, you traveled to come. You began JCM Seattle Church that has members more than any other church in America, African churches. I don't know how to repay you. You requested me to wear your watch in my consecration, and I did it. If this faith will work wonders in your life, receive my bishopric office blessings as you go back to America. I am so much humbled. May God bless you. To my colleagues in Kameme FM, if you are my colleague, you can stand up. For the last 14 years, Kameme FM has been my home. When I joined Kameme, and I was called for a photo session after I won the talent search, Nakuru region, I requested my elder brother, Pastor Kiari, to give me his suit. I requested him to come over. Okatu Kiari. He is my elder brother. He is a pastor. When I was told that I will join Kameme, I didn't have clothes because my mother was sick. Back from the village where we've come from, Mheshimiwa Solo is here, my home area MCA in Majimazuri, Baringo County. From our home to Nakuru, that time was 150 shillings that I couldn't afford. I wrote a letter to my brother and gave it to a conductor because he was a driver. Na ici nicio ciugo iria ndamwirire rĩrĩa ndamwirire aneanire thuti yake ngahũrwo mbica Kameme nĩ ya njoya. Reke amwĩre.
Bwana asifiwe. Naitwa Benson. Sitakagia ongea hiyo maneno kwa sababu hiyo barua aliniandikia, nilikaa naye karibu miaka miwili. Sababu aliniandikia barua kaniambia, my brother, nimeitwa kwa Kameme for the photo session. Kale kasuti kako kazuri ama kama kale kazee kwa zile suti zako unipatie tu ndio niende nako. Nilikuwa na kasuti nikakakunja vizuri, lakini hiyo barua nilipoisoma, my brother ame request nimpatie suti yangu moja kati ya zile ambazo nilikuwa nazo. Nilijikuta nikimwagia machozi. Nilipanga suti na nikampatia, na nafikiri alisema alikaa naye ikazeeka mpaka ikageuka rangi.
My brother held atana murada mwandikire marwa macio ndarikirie na Gikuyu, ndenda mwire ciugo iria ndamwirire na Gikuyu.
Good. Ajirire atiri njuge na Gikuyu, muru wa maitu no muthi tu ndirakuhoya no rucio ndigakuhoya.
Thank you. Those were the words iria ndamwirire. Ndamwirire kiarie witu he thuti tu ngahũrwo mbica na ngũkũhoya tu o ũmũthĩ niĩ rũcio ndigakuhoya. And I thank God from his wardrobe thuti iria kiraga nyingi nĩ niĩ ndĩmũgũrĩire. Thank you. Consider. No itarere. Na nikio ndainire Ngai nĩ akũmaga thĩna na nĩ ahukagia Kĩnyararo. That time our mother was sick. Na tutiarĩ na ũhoti, and I'm the last born in a family of 18 children. My father no atumia erĩ, witũ twĩ kenda, mũciĩ ũcio ũngĩ nĩ kenda, na twareretwo hamwe, na rĩu niĩ nĩ ndakĩrĩ wa Kĩhingana. Ndiakorire ũrĩa makorete. I went through a lot nginya gũka gũtiga cukuru. From a tent, thank you, from a tent that we had there to this mega church, the biggest church around this region of Kiambu, to Murang'a, you can name them. I would like to appreciate the office of my patron, led by Mofam. Muthuri twanyuaga nake na ndarĩ athiĩ kanitha kuma rĩrĩa aciarirwo. Riria ndamwirire nĩ ngũcoka kanitha muthenya wa kwamũrwo nĩ etigĩrire kũndehe anjĩrire ndoĩ maũndũ marĩa mekagwo Idi. No rĩrĩa onire nĩ ndaikara kanitha mweri erire andũ niĩ ndiendete ahunjia na ndiũĩ ahunjia. No ũyũ ũrahonokire ngĩonaga na rĩu aikarĩte kuo mĩeri ĩtatũ ndaracoka na gũkũ tũrĩ niĩ reke nũmĩrĩre ũyũ. And for the last 5 years, this man stood with me. Turakire makanitha nake Gatundu. Turathikifia tureka maundu. And now back here, we have done a lot. Ihoya rĩakwa nĩ Ngai agũtũrie muoyo mũno. Ũkona kũrĩa ngathiĩ. Tondũ he andũ ngũthiĩ. May God bless you. In the office of our matron, Mrs. Damaris Murray. Despite the many talks aloud, you remained firm even when the enemies of JCM stood up. You stood strong. And because of your office, we can see the integrity of this office through the hair and head turbans that are with our women who are here because you care for young and for the old. And through your office, we have seen immense growth, and especially in our small local churches where you like to visit them. May God bless you and may God do you good. To our chairman, Mr. Charles, you were the first old man who entered into this church when we began. And I remember someone told you, why are you joining a comedian church? And you told them, because he's the one who is saying what I want to hear. You told them, I've been with you for this time, but what that man is preaching, I've never seen in here. You joined us with your wife, Mama Ken. I don't know where she's seated. Mama Ken, sisi kama kanisa hatuna maneno. Na tutaendelea kuwashikilia na kusimama na nyinyi. May you live long to see where this vision is heading to. I would like to appreciate groups and departments in this church, from the welfare department to the medical department, the men fellowship, women fellowship led by Pastor Lillian Gina, a girl whom I have shaped to be who she is. For 14 years I've known Lillian. Right now, his son is in Mangu High School under the sponsorship of this church. His son scored 412 marks and he is now in Form 3. I took him when we were in Gatundu. Thank you so much, Pastor Lillian. To all widows of JCM, you know where you sit in my heart. Led by Kate Wawa B. I don't know where she's seated. Kate, you know where widows sit inside my heart. And I want to promise you, can all widows of JCM stand on their feet? These women, Archbishop, has been my pillar in prayers. Atumia ya gutiri uraragira na gutiri uriaga thina. And of course in this Sunday, it is International Widows Day. And we will celebrate you in this church because we love you and we will continue loving you and taking care of you in this church. Our construction and development team led by Chairman Elias. I know you have done a lot. Together with Brothers of Compassion, they can all rise up where they are seated, Brothers of Compassion in this church. I know many of them are outside there working. Brothers of Compassion, You know what this thing means to us. May we continue with the brotherly love that we have in this church. Our welfare department, led by Mr. Ndongo, which hosts the Lord's store, which is the heart of this church. That is where we store our food. That is where we store our facilities, our hygienic staffs, our wheelchair and mobility things in this church. Our construction team led by Ibu and our security team led by Janja in this church, all departments, I thank you. I would like to especially thank our pastors from all our branches countrywide and internationally. Your unity, commitment, and passion for the Compassion Gospel has led to the tremendous growth of our satellite churches. In my new office, it is my new number one commitment to make sure that the Compassionate Gospel has reached to the farthest corner of this church. To the Deputy President, His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua, you told me when I visited your office that you learned compassion by watching this church in your phone. And you told me you will work so hard to do what compassion entails. And I want to thank God, through you we have seen more than 3 students needy reporting to international schools from your own finances. What I can say is that JCM, we are known in this nation. Na kuma umuthi tutige kwimena na kwira ithui nituikaine na uria tureka ni uroneka. I have said a lot, but allow me to finish with these words. Embrace everyone with love. Hold each other with compassion. Serve people with the food you can eat, because tables can turn. More so, this has been our motto in JCM. Can everybody shake someone's hand who is near them and say this? Let love lead. Adwakiri nyaga ugai, let love lead. Irosho kinage kuyumwire reke wendo ututongorie. Reke kuiguanira tha gutuikarie. And this was my prayer, my Deputy President, as I wind up. It has been my prayer that Mount Kenya will come to heal in this church. We had invited the former president, Uhuru Kenyatta, but he got commitment due to his nature of work. And this is my prayer. Because we have his appointment to come and worship with us here, this is my only prayer. That when he shall come to service with us, Your Excellency, please allow that day you will also join us. To come and worship with us, because you are both our Mount Kenya sons, and we equally love and respect you. If that day will come, then this consecration will have more meaning to the people who drives our way to home in the Mount Kenya region. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for allowing yourself to come and worship with us. Sisi tunakupenda. Tuko nyuma yako, na ukisema tutasikiza na tutafuata. Usiwe na shaka, jitie nguvu, na tunakuombea. Hata wasipoomba, mimi nitaomba. Ugekaga muthegi wa gututongoria na ihenya, gira uyu nitugathie nawe twitaithia andu aitu. May God bless you. May God do you good. Asante sana.